What an insane game. Welcome to the review from a ridiculous outing at Anfield. We have not scored at Anfield since December 2018, where Jesse Lingard Millie rocks on Merseyside. We decided to go and score two today, in the worst form we've ever been in. My prediction pre-game was 4-0. We've gone and drawn 2-2 in what probably could have been and should have been a win. Look at that last passage of play how you want. The Joshua Zirkzee, Harry Maguire. Zirkzee could have gone by himself, and the pass was a bit bobbly to Maguire. That being said, it was good unselfish play by Zirkzee to square it to Maguire, who was in a better position. Maguire's probably not the greatest finisher. He still probably could have done better. I don't know. That was interesting. I'm not sure who to really blame for that. I think we can probably equally blame those two. That was a horrendous last passage of play, considering we could have won the game. Liverpool looked fuming. They looked furious. I mean, after that shot, the full-time whistle blown went, and they were all looking at each other like, what the fuck? How have we almost lost to this Manchester United team? That was absolutely insane. I mean, you take a look at the stats. 19 shots to 13 to Liverpool. 6 shots on target to 4 to Liverpool. They had slightly more possession, but everything was sort of even. That Lisandro Martinez goal in the 52nd minute sort of came out of nowhere. I'd say in the first half, Liverpool probably were the better team. United showed glimpses, but creatively, nothing was really there. Couldn't really get Rasmus Højlund into any good positions. And then that Martinez goal in the 52nd minute, as I said, came out of absolutely nowhere. A fantastic finish, by the way. He's now scored at the Emirates and Anfield for his 2 United goals. About 7 minutes later, Cody Gakpo equalised. Loves the goal against United, by the way. Before, about 10 minutes later, De Ligt gives away a silly Stonewall penalty. Why is his arm in the air? Like, what is your arm at? What are you achieving by putting your arm there? I get its natural reaction, but God, such a frustrating pen to give away. I love De Ligt, but God, it was annoying. And then 10 minutes later, Liverpool had all the momentum. We didn't really look like finding anything. We brought on Garnacho about 5 minutes before, and the last 10 times Garnacho's come off the bench, he's done absolutely nothing. But he looked really controlled today, and he found the assist for Amad Diallo to slip it past Alisson Becker. Wow. I mean, and then for the last 10 minutes, there wasn't really a better team. It was, what's the fucking game called? Pinball. It was pinball. Don't know why I couldn't think of the word. It's 2:55 a.m. to be fair. It was genuine pinball. Just back and forth, non-stop. It was so fast. I didn't know what was happening, but it was a roller coaster, that game. It was absolutely incredible. I want to give a shout out to Ruben Amorim's team selection, by the way, because I did my members only preview before the game, and I had a back three of, I believe, Martinez, De Ligt, and Yoro starting. He went with Maguire, and what a game Harry Maguire had. By the way, that entire back four, Onana made so many big stops when Liverpool had momentum towards the end of the game. Maguire, a few huge blocks as well. Terrible miss at the end, but what can you do? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to get on top of him for that. Matthijs De Ligt as well, I thought made some crucial blocks. The penalty was annoying, but what can you do? I thought Mazraoui, not as good as he can be, but late on, he made a really good run through the midfield. Just want to quickly make a shout out to Lenny Yoro, who came off the bench, made that incredible tackle late on. That was when Liverpool had heaps of repeated chances. That tackle from Yoro shows why he's the best young centre-back in the world. I think Onana also saved that passage, but that tackle, I think it was either on Gakpo or Nunez, but it was unbelievable. It's actually showing now. It was on Nunez. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. 19 years old to show that composure in the box at Anfield. Incredible guts. Manuel UGARTE, the engine of this Manchester United team. What a signing. There are still people pushing anti-UGARTE agendas just amongst United fans. I can't believe people don't like Manuel UGARTE. He is absolutely phenomenal. I love him so much. Kobe Mainu, I thought, also had a really good game. That's back-to-back good games for him, considering he was our only player that showed anything against Newcastle. Dalot, first good game of the season. I'm going to be honest. Or maybe not first good game of the season, but first one I can remember. Really good game from Dalot today. I thought he was very steady on the left-hand side. Salah scored once and it came from a penalty, but I thought Dalot kept Salah relatively quiet. He didn't play on Salah last season at Anfield, but he got man of the match. Dalot loves the game at Anfield. I want to talk about... we'll move over Rasmus Højlund. He was probably the weakest out of our starting 11. But I want to talk about Bruno Fernandes. He was back to his best today. Now the important thing is continuing that, because we've seen glimpses of Bruno at his best so much over the past 2-3 years without getting a full consistent run at watching him at his best. We need him at his best consistently. He was so good today. Rarely misplaced a pass, and the passes were of such a high difficulty. He made this game. He was the glue guy. Him and UGARTE in the engine room were fantastic. Amad Diallo, very threatening down the right, but him scoring that goal just does it for us, doesn't it? I mean, so composed, big game player, big time goal, simply unbelievable. Yeah. Amad, assisted by Garnacho, fantastic. Xerxes came on late, had a big role to play after being humiliated against Newcastle, hooked it in the 33rd minute, but I thought he did quite well. Looked very clean with the ball and off the ball. Good pass across to Maguire. We're not going to debate that anymore. Who knows what should have happened. As I said, Lenny Yoro had a great game, and Garnacho got the assist. They were our 3 subs. So, overall, I think Ruben Amorim managed this game fantastically as well. For the first time in God knows how long, we managed to hold control over sustained periods of time against a really good opposition, almost giving Liverpool their second loss of the slot era after almost 30 games. So, yeah, honestly, a really impressive performance by the Reds today. We've got Arsenal in the Cup next weekend. We've just got to continue. We've got to ride the momentum. This can't be a one-off thing. We can't just be able to put up performances against Liverpool and City and then go and shit the bed against Bournemouth and Wolves. We've got to be consistent. Coming up, Arsenal away, Southampton at home, Brighton at home, Rangers at home. I want some consistent performance. That Arsenal game's gonna be so tough. But we've just got to show something. Show that we care. And look, Liverpool's a tougher opponent than Arsenal. Who says we can't go and pinch a win over in the FA Cup? We've just got to show something. This can't be a one-off thing. We can't just go into next weekend and get battered 5-0 at the Emirates. It's just not how it works. Let's take a look at the Player of the Year votes. The votes I've gone for, 5 for Lisandro Martinez. I thought he was fantastic. Not just the goal, but defensively. I thought the goal just added to it. Manuel Ugarte gets the 4 votes. Engineering in the midfield. It was so close between that top 3. Martinez, Ugarte, Fernandes. If I could give them all 5, I would. They were all really fantastic. Then Amad gets the 2 votes for the goal and also just his threat down the right-hand side. And some of those late stops from Andre Onana get him 1 vote. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Amad Diallo sitting pretty on top with 55 votes. Mazraoui, he had the lead for a while. By the way, you can track the full leaderboard over on the community tab. The votes also come out straight after the game on that. Mazraoui on 46 votes was leading for a while, but he's 9 votes behind. 5 votes behind that, Manuel Ugarte. He's been slowly building up into the top 3. Andre Onana sits on 33, and Matthias de Ligt on 31. What a performance from the Reds today. So happy with that. A bit of heartbreak at the end, but I've gone over it pretty quickly. If you told me you get a 2-2 draw at Anfield at the start of the day, I would have taken that off you without any second thoughts. Arsenal at the Emirates next weekend. A video out during the week, as well as the members-only preview. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Up the Reds. Cheers.